Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone is having a great Wednesday. Well, today we're going to be working on the cat with the poppies, and I got this from FGOBY. And today we're going to be working on this poppy right over here, and the color is 721. It's kind of a bright, vivid orange. So yeah. How we doing, guys? Hope everybody's having a great week and the weather is beautiful where you're at. Yeah, it actually rained yesterday. I had no clue that it was going to. But other than that, it was a gorgeous day. So, yeah, I am so happy that it is Wednesday. Yay! It's my Friday. So, no grand plans for the weekend, though, that I know of. But I don't know if this rain's supposed to continue or not. You know, kind of like a theme for the weekend. I really didn't look it up. Of course, it can say it's going to, and then it doesn't do a thing, see, so that's how that all worked, but it rained maybe for like 20 minutes while I was at work, and then after I got home about somewhere between 7 and 8 o'clock, it, you know, kind of rained a little bit harder for another half an hour, 45 minutes, something like that. So, yeah. So, hopefully we'll have another beautiful day today. So what is everybody else working on? Doing cross stitch or some other craft? Just inquiring. What the heck? I thought maybe it had it. I thought it was broke. Inquiring minds want to know. That's all. So it wasn't too terribly been that just a second busy at all yesterday, so I don't know that there is or isn't anything going on in town this weekend, so we'll just wait and see. Why is it doing that? It just keeps catching. Oh, now it's better. I don't know. I've had broken needles on the end, and I couldn't figure out why it was being so weird. Yeah, the eye was broke, but this one doesn't seem to be. So we'll just keep stitching. Just keep stitching. That's all we know how to do. Yesterday I worked on Joy on a Branch. I was working on those. Well, they're brown at this point, but they had to have that off-white color put in. So that's the part that I've been trying to fill in. I did a little bit before work and a little bit after I got home. So, yeah. I had some of my chicken tortilla soup for dinner, and then I put the rest of it in the freezer because I knew I just wouldn't get back to it, so I didn't want it to go to waste there. But that's okay. We'll get it out some other day, maybe that's nice and cold and wet and drippy, you know, or snowy, who knows. No grand plans on what I'm cooking this weekend. Nothing's jumping out and saying, cook me. And before I forget, I did have 2 viewers send me 2 beautiful pictures, and I'll put those right in here. Thank you, ladies. They're gorgeous. The Mill Hill is a finish, and the other one, she's working on it. She's about ready to get it to the point of, I'm assuming, back stitching and beading or French knots. I can't remember. I have those. I have that kit, but I can't remember because one had beading and one had back stitching. I'm not back stitching. French knots. So yeah, I was going to swap the French knots out for beads. I can put beads in faster than I can put the French knots in, and my French knots are not stupendous. They never really have been. I just never conquered that. So, yay. Thank you, ladies. They're gorgeous. And I have never done a Mill Hill kit. I've heard about, I've seen several people do them on their channel, but maybe I'll have to get a couple, and maybe I'll get some Christmas ones or something to do, because yeah, it's intriguing, and I've heard it's, I don't know, the whole thing on paper, I think they're on paper. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments, ladies, because I can't remember, but it seems like that it's on perforated paper. I just feel like I might have too strong of a pull, you know, because I'm used to working with canvas. Canvas is very forgiving, and, you know, can't mess that up. But that paper, I'm just afraid I'll pull too hard or something. So, we'll see. We might give it a whirl. So, yeah, look forward to that. Lora does Mill Hill. Yike. And I think I'll have to order that from either Amazon or AliExpress, because I'm just not sure. I know they don't have them at Walmart. Usually not at all. So, but I think they're really pretty. What did I do with my... Oh, couldn't find my scissors. We're losing our mind here. Good time. Right in the middle of the week. Yeah, no, I need my mind. Let's just keep going. Let's get through today. This is just going to creep right up here. I was going to work on another section of the poppies, but I forgot. It's a little confettied, so it's a little hard to, you know, do just one color, if you will. So, yeah, that happens. Especially, you know, for all the detail. But this is a very nice kit. I don't even know if they still sell it, but I sure did like it. I'm going to flip this so that I can go up and down. It'll be a bit easier. And it's a Yishu, I think. So I got it a hot moment ago. A year, maybe more. Let me look. Yeah, I got it in 2023. So. Oh dear. I'm trying to figure out which direction I need to stitch. I hate when I do that. I stop, see, stop, talk, and then stitch, yeah. And I still get confused. Oh, geez. So anybody gonna do anything fabulous this weekend? It's starting to be a little bit cooler. It was about 46 in the morning. 46 degrees in the morning when I got up. And it never got above, I wouldn't say it was above 75. It kept saying like 74, 73, but the wind was a light breeze. I mean, it wasn't horrible all day, but it was enough that it really didn't feel like that all day. So felt more like low to mid 60s. So it's cooling down, and there's one patch up there on the mountain, and it's like way up, like 14,000, where the aspens have changed. Now, I hadn't called my daughter to see if that was someplace where we can drive up to, or if it's way too, beyond where there's roads for our vehicles. So we'll just have to see, but it's starting. But I wouldn't say it's getting carried away or anything. Because where we like to go, it's maybe 8,000 feet. But up there, the roads get to be dirt roads. So, and it's not like it's getting color all over the mountain, like sprinkled, if you will, or anything like that. So, we haven't gone that far. I'd give it another week, maybe, and then that would happen. So we'll just have to play it by ear, and don't know if it'll get so cold where when it rains down here, it might snow at 14,000. So that could drastically change all the aspens and stuff. Gotta move over here. Oh, goodness. I just hope it's not busy. Not in the mood for busy. But I can't see too many people out yet. Like I said, that hasn't covered parts of the mountain yet, where it would, maybe we'll get people from Denver or Colorado Springs or, close. But for other people, I wouldn't expect them until, say, the last week of last week to the first week of October is when I think most of our pictures were taken. And sometimes we were late, sometimes we were just not, it's just not ready yet, Depends how much sunshine we get. So, yay. Oh, come on. All right. I'm glad this picture isn't too big, because it's got some confetti. I'm looking at it right now, and every third one is confetti. But that's kind of a issue. Whoops. I went the wrong way. A issue thing. Because I think, I could be wrong, somebody's going to have to correct me, that London and New Orleans are both by Yishu. Either Yishu or Huacan. So, but all three of those are kind of notorious for the confetti manetti. So, we'll see. All right, guys, get where I'm going here. Let's see if it made any difference in the picture. Man, I'm going to lose this needle. I'm telling you. It's a pain. Just take it out and lose it. I was like, which way am I supposed to go? Was going to work on the cat, but this big part that comes down. Let me back you out. like from his head, like from here to here, is 3/865. So it was white, and I didn't want to stitch with white. So I thought we'd stitch with a color today. So we'll see, maybe I can fill some of that in. We'll have to figure it out at another time. Alright guys, thanks for joining me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.